Welcome in, filthies, to another week of the Unfiltered podcast, where if you haven't heard by now, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to the divisional playoffs, baby. Kev's going to tell you in a little bit what he wants to say about it, but look, I'm going to start it off with a little bit, right? Jay is already covering his face, but we're going to do a little Duval.
Duval!
That's right, baby. As always, I am St. Joe.
My name is the Cab.
Yeah, we're here. We're here for this. I was a fucking I felt like I was going to the goddamn the guy that does the Halloween song that the Monster Mash. I felt like he was introducing the fucking show. Welcome. I was like Transylvania.
Welcome to the Monster Mash.
The fuck?
Welcome. Uh-oh.
What's going on? We got comments already?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. There's Duval. Little Beebs is coming in strong.
We got another one here.
That fucking trailer park is in fucking full effect.
What's going on, fellas?
Not much.
How's the week?
Living the dream here in Duval.
Living the dream. Jay, what's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong, Jay?
Nothing at all.
Don't be sad.
The smooth tones of your voice. I'm not sad. I'm the only one that fucking went 6-0 in our goddamn NFL pick'ems last week.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm aware we are.
We're gonna go over it.
You know, Sonia says, "I told you I'd tune in. Can't stay long. Mom life."
Oh yeah, that's great.
Get to momming then.
Yeah.
You know, get to momming.
Say, Joe, how was the game?
The game was freaking incredible, man. I thought the last time that I went, I couldn't see the stadium or couldn't have the stadium be any louder. I was wrong. It was, so we went and, at halftime, I guarantee you there were people that left that did not see probably one of the greatest games I've ever been to. And it was amazing. It was cold, but it was amazing. And there were people there, and they were nervous because but the cardiac cats, baby, we were in the stands and we're like, don't lose faith. And a lot of Chargers fans there, but they were all like, this is going to be a game, and they knew.
Were people standing up the whole time?
The whole time. Somebody said, "Can you sit down?" And I said, "Are you nuts? Are you nuts?"
I was going to ask you guys about that. There are two kind of rules of thought when you go to a sporting event with the whole standing up, sitting down thing,
Mm-hmm.
and one side of it would say, hey, stand up and then sit down when there's nothing going on.
Right.
And another side would say, and this is kind of the side that I lean towards, was that's part of the experience of going to an event.
Correct.
Is that, where are you guys on that spectrum?
As far as going to a game or watching at home?
No, if you're going to a game and like you're standing up, somebody's standing up in front of you, do you tell them to sit down? Do you like if somebody tells me sit down, I give them one. And then if they tell me sit down again, because I get into it. You guys know I'm incredibly passionate about my sports teams. And they tell me sit down again, and they're going to probably get a, go fuck yourself or something like that.
Right.
I think that when Mike and I went out to Seattle this year and watched the Broncos get their asses kicked, which was just a first of many to come, they stood up the whole game out there. And I figure everybody bought their seats. Everybody paid to be there. And just kind of a equal, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just everybody has the same right to stand up or sit down if they want to. If you want to sit down and not be able to see, then fucking sit down. And if you want to stand up, then stand up. It's pretty much that easy. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, I'm never going to tell somebody in front. Now, if somebody's fucking going nuts and their beer's pitching and they're pouring it all over me or it's getting on me and they're extremely loud and obnoxious and saying, I mean, cheer for your team, but I mean, I guess there's always a limit to everything. Have a good time, but I'm not going to tell somebody to sit the fuck down.
Now, where we were sitting, my explanation to them is there's a giant scoreboard right there that you can see. So
Sure.
if you want to see the game, watch the scoreboard. If not, get your ass up out of the seat, start cheering like everybody else is, and enjoy the game. If not,
And I want to make
sit down and shut up.
I want to
Cover
make it
yourself up with a blanket and be quiet.
very
Right.
plain here, very very clear and very plain. I was born and raised in Texas, around all those Cowboy fans, and I was an idiot and moved back to Texas for some more punishment. I have no fucking love for the Dallas Cowgirls. I am not a fan. I actually, if anything, I liked them beating Tampa Bay because I'm sick and tired of Tampa Bay. I'm sick and tired of the Tom Brady show. I realize he's probably the greatest quarterback to ever play in football and all that bullshit. Fine, but I'm tired of him. I'm ready for something new. You know, I've done the Tom Brady thing for 21 NFL seasons now. And so, yeah, as far as everybody that's hearing about how I have the secret love affair for the Cowboys, well, you're fucking wrong.
I can tell you right now, there's only two things that come out of Texas, and it's steers and queers, and you sure don't look like a cowboy.
There's an age old.
She's like, "What? Wait,
They
what?"
don't have horns. I mean, that didn't make any sense. But I like it.
I am reminded of a story about Texas. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy from Texas, we'll call him Tex. Okay. And he dies. Tex dies, and he goes to hell because that's where Texans go. Must have been Catholic. Anyhow, so he dies and he goes to hell, and the devil comes over and he says, "It's pretty hot down here, don't you think?" I don't know why the devil has a southern accent, but he does. Anyhow, so he says, "Look, man, we got days hotter than this in Texas." And so the devil says, "Okay," and turns the thermostat up, goes over, says, "How you feel about it now?" He says, "Man, it's hotter than this in Amarillo." And so this goes on for years and years and years and years. And finally, devil comes over and he says, "Tex, how you feel about the temperature now?" And he's like, "Look, man, in El Paso, there are Mexicans and there's hot days, and it's kind of like El Paso because there's a lot of Mexicans here too because they're Catholic." Anyhow, so he says it's not hot down here. So devil goes up one more time to turn up the temperature and sees that the thermostat's all the way up. So he says, "You know what? Fuck this guy." It turns it all the way down to like sub-zero temperatures, makes it like Green Bay, just sub-zero temperatures, right? He goes over to Tex and says, "Tex, how you feel about temperature now?" He's like, "I got to tell you, I don't really like it. We don't have too many days like this in Texas. I don't really like it." And then he gives the devil the biggest smile that the devil's ever seen. And he says, "What the fuck are you smiling so much?" He's like, "Well, since seems that hell has frozen over, the Cowboys must have won themselves a road playoff game."
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we can bag on them Cowboys and Cowgirls all you want because it doesn't bother me in the least. I could give two shits.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Since we're talking about football, I figure we'll go ahead and jump into the unfiltered NFL playoff bracket.
Let's do it.
After last week, Jay, that's me, I stand at 6-0, completely undefeated, a perfect bracket because, well, I'm fucking great. And St. Joe rolled out with a 5-1. The only game that he got wrong last week was the Giants and Vikings game. Which was a really good game. Actually, there's a lot of good playoff games this week.
Yeah.
Kev went with the old 4-2 because, well, he just couldn't go for the Cowgirls, and
can't do it.
He just can't do it. It's not in his heart. So this week, in the divisional round, we have first seed Kansas City Chiefs versus the number 5 seed Los Angeles Chargers.
No.
No.
Why does it say that? It says the Jacksonville Jaguars. Because on the sheet here, it actually has the Chargers in there. That's how much everybody thought they were going to win. Jaguars versus the Chiefs. I know you guys are going for the Jags. I'm going for the Chiefs.
Okay.
Only because I know there's no way you guys are going to root, not pick your team. Correct?
That is correct.
St. Joe?
The Chiefs are beatable. I've analyzed this.
I'm sure
I
you
think
have.
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are beatable.
I don't doubt it. And are you going Jags, St. Joe?
I believe that the Chiefs are beatable. However,
Look at
I'm
this
going to let
fucking guy.
Kev be the only one that picks the Jags because, I mean, it's Kansas City.
I'm going Jags. I'm not, at this juncture, I am not rooting against my hometown team. I was born here. I'll probably die here. And you know what? I've followed them since day one. Houston Oilers, 1995. I'm rolling with them because
I mean,
I will tell you this: until Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence leave Jacksonville, I will never think about turning off a game again.
yeah,
They've done it 3 fucking times this year.
Yeah,
I will
it's
never
good. But
turn it off again.
Yeah, they're all right.
if I have to look at football, now Kansas City's coming off the bye, and that doesn't mean a good thing. But if I have to look at football playing, I'm going to pick Kansas City.
Yeah, same. They're Sonia has her Chiefs, Bills, Bungholes, and Niners is her lineup. Okay.
Got a very active comment room tonight.
Yeah, that's good. We like
Yeah.
that. We need
Yeah.
that shit.
We
God
have
knows
increased our subscriber count on YouTube by like 50.
Nice.
That's good. I like that. Tell me who's going to win between the Bungles and the Bills. Divisional round, game number 2. Bungles and the Bills.
I'm going Bills. They got all heart. I think McDermott could win Coach of the Year, so I'm going Bills.
All right.
I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, because
Ooh.
I'm a big Joe Burrow fan, a big Jamar Chase fan. I just think the Bills showed me against Miami that they are beatable. They'll turn the ball over.
There's not a team in the playoffs that are unbeatable.
Well,
No.
I would.
Really? I mean,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
There's not fucking one.
We'll get to that because there's one team that has an easier road than everybody else. And it's not in the AFC.
No.
But I'll take the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the combination between T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, that's going to be too much. I will tell you this: it will be a close game, and if you're a betting man, I would take the over because neither of them have a really good defense. It's going to be a score fest.
True.
I'll go with the Bills. I'm riding the Bills out. All right, moving on over to the NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants, the G-Men.
Yeah.
Keb?
I really like Daniel Jones. I like the fact they're calling him Vanilla Vic. I thought he played a hell of a game. I thought the Vikings were going to kill the
Yes.
Giants.
And for all these reasons, I picked the Eagles.
That just goes to show you. That just goes to show you that you never bet on Kirk Cousins because he sucks. He sucks since he was at Michigan State. He sucked when he was in Washington, and he sucks now. Fuck that guy. But I think the Eagles are too much for him. I think Jalen Hurts comes back. In my opinion, he's the MVP of the NFL. They come back, and I think they'll win by 10. So I'm going Eagles.
Okay. St.
Eagles.
Jizzy? I'm riding the Eagles as well. Fly, Eagles, fly. So
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Let's the last game, wrapping it up for the divisional weekend. The Cowgirls and them 49ers. San Fran versus the Big D. They love the D down there in Texas.
This game is intriguing because if there's one thing in the NFL playoffs that you have the favorites, but you never want to fuck with the hot team.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the Jaguars, but who is hotter than the San Francisco 49ers right now? They have a
None.
third string quarterback playing like
Mhm.
he's fucking Joe Montana.
Mhm.
You know, they have everything on point. They've got the defense. If you believe the old cliche that offense wins games, defense wins championships, they have the defense, to win it. They are going, mark my motherfucking words, they will beat the Dallas Cowboys by 2 scores at least. And that's
Mm.
2 touchdowns. I mean, because 2 scores could be 2 field goals.
Sure.
2 touchdown defeat. The Cowboys go home. They don't win shit yet again. They go home to cry. Mike McDaniels gets fired. Sean Payton either is going to LA or Dallas. And
No,
all is
not
right in the
going to
world,
Dallas.
you know.
Yeah, McCarthy could get, but I like it too. I like the Niners as well.
Yeah.
And I am going to take the Cowboys.
Wow.
Going to take the Cowboys.
Wow.
I'm all about momentum, and
Wow.
I just feel like, I mean, the Niners are one of the best teams in the league, but I'm definitely, you're damn right it's the year for the big D, and y'all motherfuckers can suck on D's. So yeah, all I can say is, hey, I'm gonna ride that pony. I want to see the Bills and the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. And
No.
yeah, that's okay. I can have my pick. It's all right.
Yeah.
Just like you guys can, love on your Jags.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. We gotta have the Jags in the Super Bowl sooner or later.
No.
I mean, eventually.
Maybe in a couple of years. I don't know.
I mean, it would be amazing, but yeah.
Yeah, hey, we'll see. I don't know. But
We'll see.
This town they would light this fucking place on fire.
Oh,
I mean,
I mean,
you should see it now. You should see it. I mean, it's anything that anybody could talk about.
Dunn Avenue would have like 8 shootings.
In Northwest Jacksonville, 17 people would be killed every night in Northwest Jacksonville.
Exactly. And there's only 4 right now, but I mean, they would light them up.
Do you know
ARs would be
Saturday?
flying.
So Saturday night, do you know what was going on at the arena right next to the stadium?
Yeah, there was a comedian.
Cat
there was
Williams
a gun show.
was
Yeah,
there.
the gun show. The gun show.
No. Cat Williams was over at the arena.
Yeah.
Doing a show during the game.
Yeah.
And I bet you traffic was a fucking blast.
Oh, there were 2 concerts. There was the gun show at the fairgrounds. There was the Iceman's hockey game. There was the comedian, and then there was something else going on too. Traffic wasn't that bad, but yeah, parking was ridiculous. That was the bigger thing. But yeah.
Well, I do want to say that if you agree or disagree with our picks, you can tell us on the listener hotline. You can text the listener hotline at 305-563-2342. That's 305-563-2342. Sorry, Jay.
No, it's fine. So while all of us were doing the NFL this week and going on with our lives and just having a good old time, there's a little police department down in Tennessee called and I'm just wondering, what are your guys' thoughts when
come on, ride the train, come on, ride it, come on, ride the train, choo choo.
Yeah, Officer Megan Hall. This it's her. I guess she swore to protect and serve, and did she fucking serve?
Thank you for your clitoris.
What are we fucking talking about?
You don't know about this. Thank you for your service.
Apparently down in, I'll give you a little quick. Here's a little story for you. Are you ready, Kevin? All right, a little story.
Oh yeah.
So, a Tennessee police department fired 5 officers and suspended 3 others after wild allegations of sexual escapades, including a Girls Gone Wild style hot tub party. A female Laverne police officer who was claimed to be in an open marriage was accused of sordid behavior that included oral sex at headquarters and a menage a trois. The situation is unacceptable, and as soon as it was brought to our attention, it was immediately investigated and action was taken upon the individuals involved, Mayor Jason Cole said in a statement provided to Fox News Digital. Our top priority moving forward will include rebuilding the public's trust, because normally they think we're fucking them, and here's proof that we're fucking each other. I have full confidence in the police department's leadership team and their ability to lead the department. We will be retraining all of our employees in the rules, regulations, and expectations set forth by city leadership. The department opened an internal investigation last month into allegations of rampant sexual escapades and multiple unreported trysts involving a female officer identified as Megan Hall and several colleagues. The 4 men fired were Patrol Officer Juan Lugo Perez, Sergeant Lewis Powell, Detective Seneca Shields, and Sergeant Henry Ty McGowan, while Canine Officer Larry Holliday, Patrol Officer Patrick McCoglegoo, wow, what a name, and Patrol Officer McCockgoo, I love that, and Officer Gavin Schubert were reportedly suspended. Let's just say that's about 7 or 8.
So, if I got this correctly, you got a female cop over here, right? Is she like traffic cop or whatever? We don't know.
Administration.
Okay, so but she's a cop.
Yes.
Yes.
She carries a gun.
Yes, she was a police
Okay.
officer.
Oh, she's firing
So-
something.
She might be
So-
carrying some herpes, but she was apparently in an open relationship.
Okay, that
Not
was my
that
next
makes
thing.
it. Who gives a fuck?
So
That doesn't mean you go
so-
around and fuck all your employees, especially all the police. What do we got going on here?
She got pinned and they said, "Thank you for your cervix."
Wow, that's disgusting. And I'm just saying, obviously, all these guys knew about it because they were having, threesomes, and she's blowing dudes in the fucking Sally Port at the jail. She's, hanging out and fucking everything that moves. I mean, she's a menace to society, or actually, she might just be doing the public some good. Because guess what? All too often, police officers are probably a little tightly strung. And she was making sure that these guys were not tightly anything. Almost as untight as her fucking pussy. And who knows? I guess she could have a super tight one still, I guess. I don't know. But she definitely was throwing it around.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. So anyway, that was definitely I was surprised to hear that. Not that it doesn't happen in every job in the world. Have you guys ever fucked a fellow employee?
Yes.
No comment.
Yes is St. Joe's answer, and yes is Keb's answer, even though he won't admit it. So, because if not, he would deny.
Yeah.
I might have worked in strip clubs and a lot of bars. So unfortunately, I may have. I don't know.
Spinner.
You forgot.
I was a dirtbag at one point in time. Okay, God, leave me
I think
alone.
we all were.
But I am, I'm not that guy anymore. My brain still sometimes, is lewd and crude. But no, I found the one. But my problem is making sure that she thinks that I'm the one, because I'm kind of a turd. But I polish up nice. God damn it. Anyway.
So you're not sure if she thinks you're Mr. Right, just Mr. Right now?
No. That's not the case at all. No, she's not that way. She's, she deserves better than me. How about I put it that way? How about
Gotcha.
that? And so I'm trying to be that. But anyway. I don't really want to discuss. Yeah, Sweet Buns would kick my ass. Yes, she can and she could, and I don't want that to happen. I might like it a little bit, but I don't want it to happen. So I also don't want to include her in that same kind of nasty, torrid sexual shit that's going on at that police department down in Tennessee. But I'm just thinking that it happens in a lot of fucking jobs. I mean, people accused me of a long time for fucking the guy that I work with. And I never did.
No.
Did
you think about it?
I thought about it one time. Just once. I mean,
just
just
you
once.
know, 40 million American gay men can't all be wrong.
You know, when you hear that on like every other episode. I mean, seriously. Check it. Do some callbacks because it's on there.
I don't know, but I mean, anyway. So whatever's going on down in Tennessee, now, I mean, I don't know. It definitely is probably setting back the playing field when it comes to the department down there.
She certainly didn't discriminate either.
And the way that the public sees them. So, not good, Megan, you fucking hoe. Anyway,
I wonder, was there like, were they in an office? Were they in an office and there's like a line at the door or people taking numbers? I mean, how's that go?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. They were just doing it. But I mean, it doesn't surprise me. This fucking world's crazy. There's kids in 7th, 8th grade that are fucking having sex and stuff and doing craziness and having blowjob parties. I mean, I heard of a fucking ring party. Do you guys know what a fucking ring party is? I mean, I was like blown away by this. I mean, I went to a ring party in Texas, but it was a bunch of gay guys and they all had different kinds of snuff that they did, So was it Copenhagen or was it Skull that went further down? But the way that it is now is that, these girls are, I guess the guys are probably doing it too, but I don't know. What are we teaching our kids, huh? If they're listening to this shit, they're fucked. But you know what? Enough about the fucking blowjobs, even though I could really go for one right now. I'm just saying. Tell me something good. That's right. It's that time of the podcast when we decide we are actually going to tell you something good, not bad, not negative, not anything. And I am going to start because, well, I fucking said so. And my tell you something good this week is something that I'm really happy about, actually. And I'm hoping I'm not stealing anybody's thunder here, but I got a new podcast that I'm listening to. And Finding Your Way finally made it out there. Now, granted, there was an episode a couple years back, but our good buddy, the Beebs, finally dropped what I thought was a fantastic episode. Granted,
it was great.
It was really good. And it's perfect for what I think. Like when I think of that's the podcast. That's his show. And so that was good. That's my Tell Me Something Good. Congratulations to Beebs. I'm glad you finally pulled the trigger. And I'm sure he'll have some guests and stuff in the future. And but I hope that it continues to go well for him because it started off well. And as far as I know, Kev can probably talk about it later, but I mean, that's if you're somebody that wants to be into podcasting, you're wanting to jump in, you're wanting a little help maybe with audio, video, or, marketing or just social media or whatever. The Unfiltered umbrella, Kev can jump into that later, but I know that the Finding Your Way podcast is a unfiltered production. And so anyway, that's my Tell Me Something Good. Beebs, good on you, buddy. That was a good episode.
All right. My Tell Me Something Good, something that happened on Saturday that was not the Jaguar win. Because I could get on here and talk for another 5 fucking minutes about the fucking Jaguars, but I won't. Because I think I beat the 2021 World Series champion Atlanta Braves to death. However, on Saturday, I had the opportunity to MC and play some music for a good friend of mine's wedding. And it's a second wedding. So second weddings are typically self-financed, because a lot of fathers, they'll pay for one wedding. And when people get divorced and married again, they don't go through that. The soon-to-be world-famous wife had the opportunity to be the wedding coordinator, telling people where they fucking go and shit like that. And we had an absolute blast, went off without a hitch. And got to introduce, everybody got to, have a good time, tell some jokes, really be in my element. And with podcasting ever since the pandemic, I haven't really been out there all that much. So it really, really, really kind of set me forward to what I'm looking to do kind of going forward. But congratulations to CJ and Lynn. They had a beautiful wedding. It was a lot of fun. We turned a flower girl into a shot guy who threw fireball shots out into the crowd. It was fucking awesome. Nice. And it was not your so traditional wedding, but it was a good time. So that's my tell you something good.
Nice. Congratulations to them. Yeah. Congrats on the holy matrimony.
You know what was funny? What was funny? Sorry, St. Joe. What was funny is we were standing out with them saying goodbye at the end of the night and helping them clean the place out. And she looks at him and she's like, "Yeah, your ex-wife has taken your son." And he's like, "Oh, okay, good. So we can go home and fuck for 4 hours."
Yikes! Yikes!
It's like that's a long time.
Yikes! Man, that is a long time.
4 hours.
That would be something good.
Yeah.
My something good is really something good that happened for the city besides the Jaguars. It's not the Jaguars, but it does have to do with the Jaguars. And again, it kind of goes into the whole humanity piece that I did last week. Kind of touches on that. It just is. It touches on how real people can be. And it is the fact that after the Jags won the playoff game, the quarterback goes to celebrate by going to the Waffle House. Goes to Jack's Beach, and he goes to the Waffle House, and he sits down with the people, and he has himself some scattered and splattered. And he sits there.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
And has a cup of coffee and just sits there and he hangs out with them. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, growing up in Green Bay and living in Green Bay for a while and seeing that we saw players all the time, and it's pretty cool to be there and see that and to be part of it. It's just a pretty cool thing. So I think that was pretty cool that he's humble enough. And pretty cool enough to stay that way, that he went out and was amongst the people to do that after a big win like that. I think that was pretty cool.
I think that's also the absolute most Jacksonville thing that you can do. We just won a playoff game down 27-0, won it by a point. I'm going to go to the fucking Waffle House.
Well, apparently it goes back to like what he went in high school.
Right.
From where he grew up, he did it like after every high school game and things like that. So it is kind of a tradition for football. But yeah, I think it was still pretty cool. Yeah, but I'm going to say right now that's probably one of the nicest Waffle Houses in Jacksonville area as well.
Fucking Jack's Beach, yeah.
But yeah. But he didn't pick the one out and off of Phillips Road or anything like that.
Yeah.
Where the hookers and strippers go, but yeah.
He didn't pick the one on Dunn Avenue.
No.
Where you can go in there with your splattered, covered, and smothered hash browns that give you a fucking Kevlar vest.
Yeah. But it was pretty cool.
I thought it was too.
Yep.
Very nice.
Cool.
Very nice.
What else?
What
else is going on? Anything?
Lord, I hope so. What do you got, St. Joe?
Man, you know what?
Are you gonna bless me with your holy water?
Man, you know what? Speaking of it, it's funny that you said that. Beeves said that there's a lot of revelations going on in the podcast. I figured you guys have been talking about a blessing. I figured it may be time for me to throw out a little daily blessing.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm
so
all ears.
I'm going to tell you, and it may not be a blessing. I'm just going to throw it out there, and you just figure out what it is. But
okay,
we're just going to throw it out there. So, when you're dead, you do not know that you're dead. All the pain is felt by others. The same thing happens when you're stupid. All right. Yeah, let's
Whatever
do this.
do you mean?
Okay, I'll put my own laughter in there for that. All right, perfect. Great. Perfect.
Okay.
Or we can go with how about this one? Will this one be any better? Maybe that one didn't work. At my funeral, I'd like there to be a piñata so that all the people can be happy. But it's got to be filled with bees, so they're not that happy. Okay, once again. Okay, all right. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna try to make it better. We're gonna work on it. But
all right. Well, that being said, I don't mean to cut you off.
No. I think you should.
but
Jeez,
we are going
over
to
there. Please.
we are going to add in our mystery guest for the week. Okay. So this is the way this is going to go. If you've listened to us for any given amount of time, you know that from time to time we like to have mystery guests. They're typically recorded, but this one's live. I'm going to ask the mystery guest if they can hear me to unmute their mic.
I thought you were giving us hints so we could guess.
No, we are, but this person has to talk.
It's a female.
That's a female.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Ken's a
All right.
loser. Lucky Ken.
Okay, so mystery guest, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's Mama
I'm
D.
going to give Jay a question, and then I'm going to give St. Joe a question. Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
So Jay's going to get a question, and St. Joe's going to get a question, and they're going to try to guess who you are. Okay? All right, so Jay, go ahead.
I need a fucking. You said your question.
Yeah, go. You can
so I can guess.
Ask the mystery guest a question, so you can try to figure out who they are.
All right, do me a favor and repeat after me. I love big dicks. I'm waiting.
I love big dicks.
Mama D, what's going on?
It is not Mama D.
It is too.
It is not
No,
Mama
it's
D.
not.
Actually, you know what?
not.
It's not Mama D because she wouldn't be on camera.
No.
It is not Mama D.
And it's not
Mama
it's
D.
not Courtney.
Yeah, it's not. Go ahead, St.
Okay.
Joe.
All right. Is it a fellow podcaster?
No.
What the Wait, hold on. Is it the soon-to-be world-famous?
Nope.
Oh.
Not the soon-to-be
Okay.
world famous wife.
That was.
Let's give them each one more question.
Okay, one more question. Jay, go.
You guys know me.
Yeah, very well.
Mm-hmm.
We
Ish.
know you?
Yeah.
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 Have you been on the show before?
No.
It's Sonia.
Ding,
Joe?
ding, ding, ding,
Hey,
ding.
it's Sonia.
I was just thinking because I know Amanda and Courtney's voice,
Yes.
but I'd never heard your voice, and I was like, she said we know her. So
That's correct.
Yeah.
We
look
know
at
you
that.
through the
Okay.
Spotlight Cartel.
All right.
That's
If everybody doesn't know, our mystery guest is Sonia, correct, or Sonia?
Song.
Perfect.
Sonia.
Sonia,
So we've all been saying it wrong. That's awesome.
Yeah,
We're trying to
Um,
church it up.
It's okay.
Right. And she is the social media manager for the Nefarious Nightmare Properties. And she is a very, very, very active member of the Spotlight Cartel. And you have some fans that are in our chat room right now. I don't know if you could see that, but we can, and hopefully our viewers can. But we, with our mystery guests, we basically ask you 5 to 10 of the most fucking ridiculous questions that I can find. Cool.
I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Question 1, and this is kind of right up Nefarious's alley. What would you do if you found a dead body in a hotel room?
Ooh. Call Courtney.
One more time?
100% call Courtney.
Call
Call Courtney.
Courtney.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's
Call
get that mic
Courtney.
a little bit closer.
100% call Courtney.
Perfect.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. call
There we
Courtney.
okay.
All right.
If bald
She'll rap her
people
way out of it.
If bald people work in a restaurant, do they still need to wear a hairnet?
Oh. No.
Okay. What do you guys
They-
think? Hairnet
They
or no?
probably do, but
That's
No.
a good question. I would say no.
What I fucking hate is the guys who wear the hairnet around their fucking
They have to. They have to.
yeah, their fucking beard
Yep.
and shit. Like
They
Jay would be
do.
fucked.
It can fall out. It can fall out.
about?
Yep.
All right.
It can fall out.
So Sonia, which one would you prefer? Would you prefer to have no nose but have really good smelling fingers, or be blind but have a really nice smile?
be blind and have a really nice smelling.
Did you say smelly fingers?
I did.
Yeah.
She's like, I want smelly fingers. Well, where have your fingers been? You
I will-
nasty motherfucker.
always remember, Jay, no matter how nice the soap is, never leave a bathroom smelling your fingers.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
That's not true because there's this like vanilla cloud stuff that Sweet Buns has, and that stuff I smell my hands.
You're fucking walking out of Bucky's, man. Fucking just smelling your fucking fingers.
Like John
the
Cena.
the guy over at the fucking pulled
You come
pork
out
stand,
licking
like, what the fuck, man?
You're coming out licking them. Tasty.
All right. Question four, Sonia. If you have described something as indescribable, haven't you already described it?
Yes.
But it's indescribable.
But you described it with the word indescribable.
That is correct. I would agree.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think you classified it. You didn't describe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why is it called beauty sleep even though you wake up looking all fucked up?
That's mean to tell her she's fucked up looking, but that's okay.
I mean, not you, like what one?
Fuck you, Keb.
yeah, we've arrived. Yeah, just another guest that tells me to go.
Why do they call
myself
it beauty
and fucking
sleep when
call
you
me an
so
asshole.
motherfucking ugly?
I also want to say, I texted your hotline last week. Did I text
Yep.
someone random, or did y'all get it?
No, we got it.
Okay.
I think it was. I don't want to say your area code, but it was from not Texas, correct?
330.
Okay, isn't that Ohio?
Yeah.
Why did you ever leave Ohio?
My husband.
This fucking thing went off the rails about 5 minutes ago. All right. What has been the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?
Oh. My mom. She just sent me this picture the other day. She used to dress me up because I was her first girl. And she dressed me up as a little leprechaun, and I had a bowl cut. And I'm not sending y'all that picture.
A bowl cut.
I had a bowl cut, and I told her, I said, "Did you just hate me?" And she goes, "No, it's a Dorothy Hamill. It was
Yeah.
stylish." I'm like, I was 3. I didn't
Yeah.
care.
Okay.
So the leprechaun and the bowl cut
Okay.
at 3 years old.
Number 7. How many pennies do you think would fit into St. Joe's mouth?
Whoa. Quite a few.
75.
Oh,
Quite a few. I could fit 9
75?
hot dogs.
75.
How many hot dogs, asshole?
75 pennies in his mouth?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Here's another true crime question for you.
Okay.
Okay. Since you manage a true crime social media for true crime podcasts. It's actually quite entertaining, by the way.
Good.
Should a man about to be executed in the electric chair be saved if he had a heart attack?
Is he really safe then? Like, is it a deathly heart attack?
No, say he's walking
Oh.
towards the electric chair, and because of the anxiety
Yes, he
and
should be.
stress, he should be saved for the heart attack so we can kill him in the electric chair?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the heart
That-
attack is painful, and you're doing it inhumanely then. While he's a dirtbag, you still want to be humane.
Okay.
You know how many pennies that Beebs said could go into
I
Sanchez
see it.
mouth? 2 pennies. I love it.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Damn.
All right.
Funny.
Question number 9.
It is
Do
the
you
year of the
think-
big D.
Do you think if anything is this fucking guy right here? Oh shit. Do you think if anything is possible, it's still possible for anything to be impossible?
No. If anything is possible, is it possible for anything to be impossible? No. That goes back to
Okay.
the whole like indescribable thing. No.
Okay. I actually
Question's
have
indescribable.
I actually have 2 more questions. This one is kind of a safe question. But it's gonna sound like not a safe question. So everybody get their fucking head out of the gutter here. Have you ever attempted to I'm sorry for these guys over here.
Here we go.
We're trying to have an adult conversation over here. Yeah, I'm just kidding. We have no adult conversations on this
That's
program. Okay. I mean, you've listened to us before.
I do.
Have you ever attempted to swallow toothpaste?
Have I attempted to? No.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a safe question.
Yeah.
What?
Have you guys ever read the directions on a toothpaste bottle?
No.
No.
Do you rinse, whether it be with a little bit of water, whether it be with some mouthwash or anything, after you brush your teeth?
Water.
Okay. Do you guys rinse after you brush?
No.
No? Kip? Apparently, it even says on the toothpaste bottle, you are not supposed to rinse after you brush your teeth. Apparently, it's good for your teeth to, I guess, leave some residue that they don't want you rinsing off. Anyway, I didn't even hear what your question was. Oh, if you could swallow toothpaste. Okay.
Toothpaste. And the last question, which is who is a bigger pain in the ass, Tony Romo or Brett Mayer?
Oh.
I'm gonna say Romo on that one.
Ooh.
Did Romo miss 3 fucking kicks?
Wow, I love Romo. Romo was like a cotton ball. Like, you just pull him apart. Like, he was always getting hurt, always getting injured. And, like, while yesterday fucking sucked, as Jerry Jones said, he had enough good kicks to make up for it. He's ranked number 2 kicker in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like,
he was second.
you can
He
have
was
a bad
definitely
day.
the
Does
second
it
best
suck during
last
the playoff
night.
season? Huh? I didn't hear
I
what you
said
said.
he was definitely the second best last night.
Fucking better than Tom Brady last night.
I have
Wins a
to
win.
break in here because
Wins
even
a
though she's not able to text or type into chat for some reason, I was just told that Sonia has the biggest fan, and her biggest fan is now Sweet Buns.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, she's a big fan, mainly because you told
Kev to go fuck himself.
Kip's asked about the Bills, and you told him to fuck off.
It's like a rite of passage for every guest, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
It's a good thing.
Well, it's the truth.
Anyhow, we are done with the. What's that?
It is good. It is the truth.
It's
What's
the truth.
that?
She speaks the truth.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
So
what does your shirt say?
Don't be a dick
This
and
is-
wear deodorant.
Yeah. That's part of their whole little shtick
Used
with
to be
the.
that's
there.
part
That used
of
to be their
the-
shtick.
And the Paris
Yeah.
nightmare.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Got it.
Did they
It's
still
their
say
whole-
that?
No. Oh,
I don't
if
think
you
so.
listen to the Patreon episode, you would know.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
Well,
Again.
I've listened to 3 Patreon episodes. I was gonna listen to a 4th, but Beebs, he's scared or something. Something happened.
I think
I
Courtney
saw
was sick.
something.
I think Courtney was sick yesterday.
Yeah, they weren't feeling well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
did have major surgery.
Yeah.
What happened?
She
She had her ear removed or something, right?
Her elbow. They just cut her elbow off.
They cut the elbow. Yeah, right
Yeah.
above the elbow. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah. Poor thing. I mean,
I know.
prayers. Let's ask for unanswered or
Going up.
unsaid prayers or something. Let's get some of those.
Did you just ask if she had her ear removed?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Gonna
wrong?
make
with
it
that?
hard for her to wear her head.
She's still in the comments.
Make it hard.
No. Earbuds go inside. It's okay.
Yeah, it'll be good.
And she,
A Van Gogh.
apparently, she's in the chat room, and
Thank you for the thoughts.
and praise.
She's gonna change her name to Vincent.
Yeah, she might. She might write a rap about us.
She might.
should.
Hey, Sonia, where can they find you for all these people that are gonna tweet at you now?
You can find
Feet
me
finders.
on Anything Nefarious Nightmare. I am on their social medias. And then I've been on a few of their Patreon episodes.
So, for those that don't know, why don't you explain to them what Nefarious Nightmare is?
And Nefarious Nightmare is a true crime podcast, and we try to give the stage for the victims. We're very victim advocacy. And so we're all about saving the bees. And the bees are the ones that are the most vulnerable.
Yep. Minding
Yeah.
the bees.
Minding the bees.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be vigilant.
And
then
we'll
do
be
you,
at the True Crime Podcast Festival this year. So we're
cool.
so excited.
Yeah, you're probably not going to find. I don't think we got an invite to that.
No, I don't think there's a podcast festival for
I think you guys crush
fucking
it.
nonsense. You know,
Yeah.
how about we show up? We show up to the Christian podcast festival.
Oh yeah,
You
you're
know,
gonna get invited to that
and
one for
they'll be
sure.
like, "Hey, what do you think of the Virgin Mary?" Yeah, she's a fucking cunt whore, you know. And
yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get invited to that one.
you know, and all these inspirational podcasts and stuff like that. We should show up as what not to do, I guess.
Yeah. Beeb says he'll put in that call for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Sonia, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Breaking
on.
away from your mom and duties, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
in the
Well, I was
I
trying
think
to
that might have been a
throw you
ruse.
off, and I tried to throw you off. Didn't work.
No, it was
It's
all
okay.
good.
We mistook you for Mama D. So.
Yeah, you did. Yes.
Yeah. So, but they got you. So I guess with the guessing of the mystery guests,
Yes.
you guys are 1-0, or at least Jay's 1-0.
No. Yep.
You know, or are we going first guess? I don't know.
I think
So,
first
but-
guess because I lost for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and
right, thank you,
and we look to talk to you soon. Okay.
Bye.
Audio.
Bye.
Oh, that was her microphone.
right.
Her audio that was.
Oh,
I
it's
heard
okay.
that was like a wind tunnel.
It was like a
It's
wind
okay.
tunnel.
But
You know.
all right, that's
I
fine.
wonder if there's a podcast festival for people like us.
There is. It's
Yeah.
just there is leisure and talk and comedy, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but that's the Geeky Dad.
He is better than this one.
Ooh, wow.
You know,
He's
I'm just
good.
saying he's number one in leisure. If you look at, but everybody's number one in something. If you look at whatever list you want to look at.
No, that's not true.
That's
Two
true.
pennies. The two pennies not.
No,
That's for sure. Nope, never have. I mean, I was a long time ago, which that also made no sense. It was like 4 weeks into doing my podcast, and I get the email from Good Pods. You're number one. You're number one. You're number one. I'm like,
you
this
know what
makes
we
no
should do?
fucking sense. There's like 100 people that listen to this. We're number one. Yeah, go fuck yourselves, Good Pods.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should get on Good Pods and just hammer the Beeb's new podcast and get him to #1 real quick. Dude's got like 2 episodes. And just get it up there and get him some exposure. Because
his podcast is worth listening to.
Sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Absolutely. I wonder if you guys have heard about this here real quick. Let me bring it up. Similar to your Tennessee story, this caught my eye this week, and a man with a World War I explosive lodged in his rectum sparked a bomb scare and a hospital evacuation.
Yikes!
What kind of ordinance was this?
A French hospital was partially evacuated last Saturday after a senior citizen arrived with a World War I artillery shell lodged in his rectum.
Damn.
The 88-year-old patient visited Hospital Saint French in some French town I can't pronounce to have the antique explosive removed, but instead sparked a bomb scare. The emergency occurred at 9 p.m., yada, yada, yada. The evacuation of adult and pediatric emergencies, as well as the diversion of incoming emergencies, a hospital spokesperson stated. We had to manage the risk in a reactive framework. When in doubt, we took all precautions. Now, why would an 88-year-old man who is not old enough to be a World War I veteran have a explosive device jammed up his rectum? Well, you don't have to go far to find out that the doctors believed that the patient inserted the item up his anus for sexual pleasure. Now, I told you that story to tell you this story. This motherfucker, 88 years old, okay? He's inserting a fucking World War I explosive device for sexual pleasure at 88 years old. Do you guys know in the United States of America where the most sexually transmitted disease are?
Rest homes
per capita.
Rest homes.
Yeah.
They are in homes. Specifically, the largest one in the country is in Florida.
Absolutely.
And it's a place called the Villages.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 55 and up, basically a city that's 55 and up. And per square mile, they have most sexually transmitted diseases. That means that once you are retired and getting Social Security money, you turn into a motherfucking freak.
Mm-hmm.
St. Joe can't wait.
I can't. I'm going to put my golden shoes on and I'm going to tip my pineapple upside down.
There you go.
Yeah.
What was the upside down pineapple again?
Yeah, that means you're welcome. Welcome. You're single
welcome
and ready to
lick
mingle.
my ass.
Single and ready to mingle.
Yeah, lick my butthole.
Yeah. There's all kinds of signs and signals
What do
and
you think
everything.
the first fucking the person was that sat there and went, you know what? These sexual things have been great. I'm going to eat some ass. What the fuck was that first? I mean, like, ooh, I think I'm going to lick that butthole.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm sorry. I'm just not into eating ass. And I don't want somebody to eat my ass. I know what comes out. It's not right.
Yeah. It's
And
not
how do
pretty
you know?
either.
How do you know? Have you ever had it?
Have I ever had my ass ate?
Yes.
By a dude or by a girl?
Either or.
No.
How do you know you don't like it then?
Positive.
How do you know you don't like it?
I know I don't like it. I know for 100% for a fact I don't like it.
That's not true. I had this old.
I'll tell you a little story on how I know I don't like it.
Okay.
So I was dating this hooker.
Hold on, Beebs. Mama D, turn it off. Okay, here we go.
I was dating this hooker, and one summer and before the old wifey, and it was going down, and things were progressing rather, and it was like, okay, here, let's put this one up there. Oh, I can't click on it. I can't do it. Somebody put that comment up. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And
No, please.
it's going in and everything's going on. And yep. So one thing leads to another. We're going back and slam-a-llama. And all of a sudden she decides that she's going to stick her finger in my ass. That ain't going to happen. No. All of a sudden, boop. And I'm like, nope, I don't like that. Nope. Not going to happen. Yeah, I know 100%. From that day on, I got a tattoo that said exit only. I'll show it to you next time you're down.
Oh, I don't need to see it.
She didn't give me the old "How's your father?"
You know what? I've had a few digits in my ass from a doctor. And yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but no,
Luke, I'm your father.
I'm not into licking ass. I'm not.
No.
You know, I mean, yeah. No thanks. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I don't
like
care
it.
how glazed that donut is. I am not putting my face on it. I mean, you get close enough in some certain positions where it's like you're staring at it. Like, you know, if you're ever in a 69, you're just staring at it. Like, whoa!
It winks at you. Gives you a little wink.
I am face to face with the fucking diarrhea devil.
I don't even know. I don't even know why that's a fucking question. And if somebody were to ask me to do something like that, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care heat of the moment, shit like that. Fuck all that. You know?
Sometimes you slip.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, what's going on to Penny this week, man?
Well,
nothing. Okay, great.
We're going to talk about
talking about eating ass and tossing the salad and fucking St. Joe doing Catholic shit.
Now I don't have anything to talk about because I'll get a fucking, you know, it'll be regurgitated bullshit.
What color cock you going to talk about this week?
Whatever one scares Mike. And apparently they all scare him. You know, it's all good. He loves it.
I do have to say though, after listening to the last couple episodes, man, I am a little worried about you.
About me?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I mean,
spit it out. Spit out your comedy.
Like being your neighbor. Like seriously, I would be a little nervous.
Why?
Just from being what's in your head.
Okay.
It's scary.
I don't know. My neighbor, I have a fucking transvestite on one side of me that's already had the surgeries, and I have a drag queen and 5 gay dudes live on the other side. What? You're
I
worried
bet you they're
about them?
clean.
No, I'm not worried about them.
They are clean. You just said you worry for my neighbors.
I'm worried about being your neighbor.
So you're worried about them?
Yeah, I guess I'm worried about them. Yeah.
Hey, knock, St. Joe.
Oh, hello. Anybody home?
Yeah, those are my neighbors.
Yeah,
I think I'm doing okay.
No.
Okay, wait. About your transvestite neighbor here real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know people in the chat room were like, oh, fuck.
Kev's curious now.
Yeah, Kev's about to get something horrible is about to come.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Look, don't be so pessimistic, okay? Anyhow, so was the transvestite person originally male or female? Male. And then had the surgery, and now is female. Here's my question: once you have the surgery, don't you cease to be trans and you're just that gender?
I think you always are trans.
Okay, so if you were once a male, and now you had the surgery, and now you had male parts, and now you had the surgery, and now you have female parts. You're still trans, but Now you're actually female.
Well, look at Caitlyn Jenner. She's a trans woman.
Right. Well,
Because
I
she
thought
She's not
transitioned to a woman.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I don't
if you're
have the fucking greatest knowledge in this zone. I just know that I have one as a neighbor.
right. Well, can you go over and knock on the door
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, Keb's got a question for you," and put her on the phone. Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I'll see if I can get her to come on this podcast.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah!
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah.
another thing, we need to have Mr. Michael Thorough on this program.
Okay.
You know what I'm
sure
saying?
He'll come on.
Because I would want to see live. It's gonna be the fight of the century. It's gonna be St. Joe versus Mike. No,
Nah, there ain't
because I
nothing.
can bring up some comments from past shows that are pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
I ain't worried.
It'd be about as anticlimactic as the Jay versus St. Joe.
Okay.
Ah,
I mean, it's there's great hype, but nothing ever happens. And Mike has already said that he's well aware of how much of a giant St. Joe is. he don't want that smoke.
Yeah, but St. Joe's like 9 states away.
Yeah, I didn't say he's really scared. It's a fucking joke.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what's there to be scared of? Is he gonna eat him? I mean, is he gonna fucking chase him? St. Joe can't move fast. Big people can't move like that. I mean,
St. Joe, you do give kind of give off a Jolly Green Giant kind of vibe.
he's a
I
fucking
mean, with the
jelly
voice,
giant.
you know what I'm saying, or like is Jolly Green Giant Jack and the Beanstalk? Is that the same thing?
Sure.
No, I
Or
think
Or is
it's
Jolly Green Giant the green bean guy?
I think that's the
Yeah,
green
the green bean guy.
The green beaner. The green beaner. I love the green
Yeah.
beans.
Okay.
I love them green beans, man.
I don't quite know what that means, but grind his bones to make his
bread.
I don't know. I don't know. Is that a nursery rhyme?
I don't know. Fucks his wife and gives him head. I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, don't talk about Mrs. Beebs that way.
I don't know.
No. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so.
know.
I
Don't know what
think
that means.
so. No, I don't. I have no clue. Giant from Jack and the Beanstalk said that. Grind his bones to make his bread. I'm lost. I don't know. I guess
I'm thinking that Jack and the Beanstalk was like a book and not like a cartoon. Like I thought it was. I think it's like a book, right? Okay,
James and the Giant Sausage.
Now you got people telling us to go fuck ourselves.
James and the Giant Peach. Whatever, man.
What is? I don't understand. I guess I've never seen. Was there a TV show or something with?
Jack and the Beanstalk was when I was a kid. It was like a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but apparently it's a book as well.
All right.
Yeah.
And
I love a good book.
apparently that's a line from the book. It might be like a rhyme, like a Dr. Seuss type book, but not
I got
Dr.
some-
Seuss.
I got some magic beans for him.
Yeah.
They are the musical fruit.
He
That's
said that
right.
in the cartoon. Okay, so that's some clarification because I guess I never saw that cartoon. I'm more
Yeah.
into I was into My Little Pony, Smurfs, stuff like that. That was my jam.
You watched My Little Pony? Did you watch
MLP
Strawberry
for
Shortcake
life,
too?
motherfucker.
Did you watch Strawberry Shortcake?
Hell yeah.
The Care Bears?
Hell yeah.
You know what? I miss Saturday morning cartoons. God damn it!
Yeah.
I
You know,
know.
you
Good
get up, you
ones.
get your fucking Lucky Charms, you go sit down in front of the TV that's got 3 fucking channels on it.
Mhm.
You know, you turn the fucking knob on there, you can mess with the bunny ears and shit like that.
Yeah,
Say,
that's
Joe,
right.
don't say, don't be like, we know you've had cable your whole life.
No, we had Saturday morning cartoon bar games.
No,
Yeah.
did the TV work when it was snowing in Green Bay?
Absolutely.
The TV works. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that by the way, you did ask. We were going to do a music episode this week, and we were going to do a '90s hip hop and rap thing, like we talked about.
Nice.
But unfortunately, can't record until later in the week. It doesn't give me enough window to make sure that I can't stand if the audio doesn't sound good. So, and when I'm putting that much music in an episode, I need a little bit more time than a few hours to edit. So, this week it'll just be some bullshit. Cool. We'll probably make fun of St. Joe a few times. We'll probably talk shit about the Jaguars. Who knows? It's all good.
What do you guys think about this comment right here?
No.
For those of you listening to us on Wednesday, audio only, the comment says, "I feel like Sonya should be an unfiltered regular."
You know what? Sure. Why not? I mean, Sweet Buns, big fan of Sonya. Yeah. Why not? I think it's a three-headed beast, and I think why not put Sonya right in there? And I will be, hey, I quit. Bring her in. How about that? That just made it easy. Bring her in. I'll become the social media director for Nefarious. We'll switch places.
Okay. Well, I thought she did an amazing job as well. We got a comment that said, "No, don't quit. We need you, Jay." Furthermore, this has not been a good night for Kev. Got told to go fuck myself by the mystery guest, right? And then, "No, don't quit. We need you, Jay." It's like me and St. Joe could fuck off.
That's probably fucking true. Especially,
I think it's been a great night.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah, I know. I know. And now we got a commenter saying facts and shit.
Somebody says, "Kev, I love you, but go fuck yourself." Why not? I mean,
it's all good.
All right. Okay. Well,
hey, can you fucking get us out of here? Fucking Christ.
Well, we can. Say, Joe, what you got going on this week? Anything?
Nothing.
Right.
No. Okay. Not a fucking thing. I did listen to you on the Nefarious Patreon episode.
Yeah.
The soon-to-be Orpheus wife just texted me and she says, "I tell you to fuck off all the time."
And guess what? She's probably fucking right.
Before we get out of here, I do want to say something about Mr. Beeb's podcast, Finding Your Way. And what I'd like to say is the first of a couple of different properties and projects that we're working on over at Unfiltered Studios. And if you haven't been over there in a while, check out unfpod.com. It's got a couple new pages on there, a couple of revamped things on there. I finally took the fucking Christmas shirt off, and I think we sold 3, 2 or 3. Whatever, but did get to make a donation to Toys for Tots, the local Toys for Tots here, so that was cool. But go over there, like Jay said earlier, if you're starting a podcast and you need help with the podcast, or you just want some friends to show some support, contact us over at Unfiltered Studios, and we'll help you out as best we can. It doesn't cost you a dime, and we're just into helping people and maybe telling you something that we found out the hard way. Because putting this thing together is not as easy as one may think it is. So go check us out again, unfpod.com. You can catch us at unfpod on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Subscribe and like and give us a rating or review if you get a second. But if there's nothing else, gentlemen, for Jay, for St. Joe, for our mystery guest, Sonya, my name is the Keb. We'll catch you guys next week.